should you share on social media? At what point does sharing become oversharing and either annoying or kind of creepy? We're going to go toe-to-toe right now. This summer, we're talking about this new trend on the web. It's called celebrity body surfing. We're going to show you. That Heidi Klum took that picture of herself.
I hate that.
I know. I'm so sorry. She doesn't look well. Yeah. I'm kidding. She's perfect. Those are Miley's legs, and here's one for the ladies. Top model Leandro. That is navel gazing, I would guess.
What's that guy? What's that guy got?
But they all posted them of themselves, and so. That posed the question.
Well, yeah, I mean, apparently you got the P. Diddy. He is the king of TMI. He actually tweets about his sex life.
Oh, I gotta look him up.
Yeah, you gotta follow him on Twitter. So is this too much? We have two of our most beloved contributors to settle the question. She's a fashion expert from TLC's What Not to Wear. He is a comedian who certainly will have a lot to say about it all. Stacy London, dear Hughley. So good, sir.
You know what's happening? It's funny. When I was growing up, you used to have to be asked a question before you could say something dumb. You could just be going to the bathroom. I think I'll let the world know. But generally, you tweeted too much when the police show up at your house.
Yes.
Like, if it sounds like a confession. Like, who was the one cat that was tweeting and ended up getting a ticket for a DUI? I mean, it's like some people have no concept that what they're doing is not only stupid, but illegal. So.
Well, and it is interesting. When Twitter hit, I was still at ESPN, and so suddenly, as regimented as sports teams tried to be with their athletes, all of a sudden they were 140 characters away from mayhem, and they can institute all the no tweeting policies, but then you have celebrities who frankly don't have owners to answer to, don't have bosses, and then we run into some real problems.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with this. I mean, I think in general the internet has just opened up a can of worms, right? For the benefits of technology, this can be one of the cons, in the sense that there is no such thing as privacy really anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there's two things to remember here. How so many people are looking at it, and it never goes away. It's out there. You put it out there. No backsies.
No backsies. And even if you think there are backsies, delete doesn't do very much. But but I do think that Twitter is a great example because it's information that is so quickly distributed.
Have you ever done it?
Oh, I'm a big tweeter.
But have you ever done something? Have you ever overshared and then regretted it?
Overshared? Well, just the other day. I mean, no. I usually show a shoe. That's pretty much the body parts you're going to get from me on Twitter, like shoe of the day. And I did just tweet actually a picture of all the mix-ins that I had for my Make Your Own Ice Cream Sundae party.
Okay.
Wow.
She's really sassy.
Yeah, I know. Chocolate sprinkles.
Have you ever? Do you have any examples where you kind of?
Absolutely, I do. No, I wasn't a big tweeter, but now so it's so necessary. But I remember.
That's how you talk to me.
Absolutely. I remember once I was in Columbia, South Carolina, and I was watching. Well, the children here, but I was watching an adult program.
Yes.
Just killing time.
Yes.
In church at the same time. So and I tweeted that, and my mother. I tweeted that. I tweeted, man, I'm watching porno and the gospel at the same time. And I tweeted it, and my wife called my mother. My mother, what the hell is wrong with you?
But that's the thing about
because you
Twitter.
think it's funny, and it's just like people. But I actually think that people, like I've watched people get in trouble, like grown people get in trouble
with your mother,
like with their jobs for tweeting.
Yeah. Well, that's another issue. I mean, Twitter and Facebook. There's this big hullabaloo about whether or not your employer can look at your Facebook profile and make a decision about hiring
you. Here's what, guys, they can assume they can.
Yeah, and I know. I mean, you always look at it. If you even think for a second that maybe you shouldn't send it,
you probably should.
You probably shouldn't send it.
That is, go with your first instinct,
or your third, or your 17th instinct.
But your first instinct is to tweet. Like I'm gonna do that right there, and you send, and you can't unsend it. But like, it's so in the culture now. Like there are a lot of athletes that have, like Ocho Cinco is more famous for being a tweeter now than an athlete. Or T.O. It's like they want to be more famous in cyberspace. can
help
actually do
to do these provocative? Do you think it helps their careers? Does it help to see pictures?
No.
These downward.
I don't know about athletes, but I think in the case of somebody like Miley Cyrus, who's like all about her Pilates and all about losing weight, like she's showing her legs off because that is self-promotion for her.
Right.
That would be my argument.
How do we feel about Miley's head again? Was that oversharing?
Heard about her haircut?
Yeah.
I think she was just being young and
Just being
I don't think that's
young and
oversharing.
crazy.
Well, like,
Yeah.
140 characters is too much for some people.
Agreed.
We shouldn't even give you should have blocks, like the building blocks.
Yeah.
You need a license to have a Twitter account. Yeah.
Hughley, Stacy London.